All right, so this is a suggestion via a donation. The name of the song is Best For Me. This is coming from the artist Joyner featuring Jelly Roll. Guys, I've been following Jelly Roll for a very long time. Guys, I remember when he was rapping in like some random room like 15 years ago. All right, just keep this in mind. Right, we've been on Jelly Roll's team for a while now. And the fact that he has like finally reached some type of like actual like off YouTube success is great for me, bro. He deserves it. Guys, that song Save Me has the ability to change a lot of people's lives. And I'm glad that he's being able to share this song everywhere. Right? Like finally the mainstream has recognized that there's absolutely talent out here. Right? That doesn't have to be some type of industry plant. Guys, I love the fact that he has made it. All right? Absolutely. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what this takes us, guys. Name of the song, Best For Me.
How can you love someone?
Oh, we have singing Jelly Roll.
How can you love someone and learn to let them go?
Okay.
How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space?
Well, there's definitely someone lying on the floor.
Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Yeah, I got somebody I love.
Oh, we have a story. All right, that's good. We have a good old-fashioned Joyner short film.
Ask if they'll stay.
Yeah, I got somebody I love. Someone who's really important to me, but now they addicted to drugs. Someone who not who they used to be, and we ain't been keeping in touch. I ain't gonna say any names at all, cause I don't want no one to judge. But I wrote the song, I hope when they hear it, they'll never forget who they was. I hope you feeling your spirit enough. I wanna just tell you I love you in case that you really don't hear it as much. I know we ain't talked in a while, but fuck it, I really don't care what it was. I wanna reach out, but you keep on shutting me down, and you ain't been caring as much. What the fuck happened to you? You losing a fight. I never thought I'd see the day that you let addiction ruin your life. Everyone calling that shit a disease and making you feel like you in the right. But I hate
I mean, okay, hold the phone. Here's the thing, right? I kind of agree with that fully, right? Like, I understand we can call it a disease. I have no problem if you want to have the conversation about that being some type of disease, guys. But we need to get back to the point where we have the ability to make sure every human is accountability for their own very specific actions, right? Like, I'm not talking about the people who went in because they got into like a car accident and they got some type of pain pills and they got instantly addicted off of something that was prescribed to them by a doctor. I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about the other people who got addicted to something else, okay? Outside of that, pharmacology at least. That's a different conversation for a different time, all right? It looks like his friend most likely has that issue, though. But in terms of calling it a disease, it removes the concept of accountability. And I think every human on earth should be accountable for their very specific actions. I have no problem. If you want me to call it a disease, let's call it a disease. Sure, why not, right? But for the sake of society, right? But it removes accountability, and it tells the person that it is okay for them to consistently do this because it is a disease, right? There's a reason why they're doing this. The reason why you're doing this consistently, the reason why you're most likely disrespecting your family, taking things from your family members, doing all types of terrible things is because of a disease. It removes the accountability and it makes it easy for people to consistently stay within the realm of this, narcotic, guys. I also want to point out the fact that Jelly Roll is absolutely amazing on this song so far, guys, based on the chorus. And I think this is very fitting to the message that he has been, kind of preaching lately, specifically when he went to the government and spoke recently. This is kind of around and along these same lines, guys.
the fact that you really be using that as an excuse to do what you like or do what you might. And I keep on praying and reaching for you. I hope you look in the mirror and see all the things I've been seeing in you. Hope your reflection will send you a message and show you this shit is much deeper than you. If you don't believe in yourself, then you'll never believe in somebody believing in you. And I gotta tell you the truth, cause I'm about to lose it. And you in denial about it and just wanna make up a million excuses. Tearing our family apart, but you leave us scarred and everyone bruises. Every decision affecting us all, and if you get lost, then everyone loses. For real.
Right.
And I'ma be next to leave. I know that guy got
you see what I'm saying, guys? You see what I'm saying?
a plan and you ain't fulfilling your destiny. Much as I need you, I would not be sticking around or watching you rest in peace. I promise I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me.
someone and learn to let them go. How
You're gonna have to, bro. You are gonna have to.
Fall apart on things we'll never know. Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love if you have to ask if they'll stay?
Look, I know you've been calling for me. You hit on my phone, but I've been alone so long I'm harder to reach. I know you ain't saying any names, but I got a feeling you talking to me. Yep. I hate when these demons get in on my soul. I feel like I'm caught in the beast. How do I let go of something I know is bigger and stronger than me? If I could be honest, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not who you want me to be. Nobody is perfect, not even you. So why you keep targeting me?
You're right. You're right. Not a single person is perfect, right? But not everyone takes things from other people to support their ailment, right? But you know, I get it. Listen, I love when Joyner Lucas does this on songs, though. I absolutely love it. I love it, bro. This is something that is now his, right? If I see anyone doing anything similar to this, I'm gonna say you are copying Joyner Lucas.
Fella, we can't even have a genuine convo without you starting to preach. I feel like a dog on a leash. It's not what I need.
I mean, if you're walking around the house, you know, all types of crazy, right? Just completely gone out of your mind. I mean, of course, the person that is in your house that is completely sober is gonna be like, bro, I don't want to be around this all day long, right? So based off of the chorus that even Jelly Roll is singing, how do you love somebody and let somebody go? If they're acting like this in my house, I'm going, right? I can't. Why would I can't be around this. This is not my thing, right? I don't know anyone that has gone through this, so don't just be fully aware here, guys. I don't mean to be callous if I'm coming off as callous. I know no one that has gone through this. Not even a single person. Like no one in my life or my immediate circle has ever been addicted to anything like this. Right? That it has grabbed them. So all I can do is see things like this and be like, that's crazy. I don't really want to be around this. Right? So just understand, I'm coming from a point where I don't know any better than how I think because I've never been around. I can only imagine if I was, then but that's my overall opinion here, guys.
Living that hell, wondering when I gotta leave. Like, how can I breathe? How you gonna tell me addiction's not a disease? What do you mean? If it's not a disease, then why has it gotten to me? It's not what it seems. But you always be making me feel like the problem is me. I'm not gonna be who you want me to be. Like God decided for me. And speaking of God, how the fuck you know all of the plans he's got for me? So give me a break. I've been inching away from trying to get out of this dream. I'm drifting away. How come you only there for me when I be trying to get clean? My biggest mistake is me wishing that thing.
Because you're doing better. I think the reason why someone would want to be around you when you're trying to get clean is because you're actually stopping the madness. Like there's no benefit in this, right? Like if we go back 300 years before all of these narcotics started popping up, or let's say 600 years roughly, let's say 600 years, this wasn't a disease, right? It wasn't a thing like that. Not the same level, other than opium and things like that, guys, right? But I don't know. It's hard. It's hard for people that have never, encountered this in real life, right, to acknowledge it. I don't understand the disease terminology because when I think of a disease, I think of one thing. When I think of just an absolute addiction to one thing, I think it's an addiction. But again, it looks like he's addicted to pills, right? And if he's addicted to pills, that's something completely different. I'm not even thinking of him as the same entity that is doing things on the street that had nothing to do with, right? Medicine and things like that.
Days were different. I felt like the drugs is made for sitting. That's why I've been stuck in the same position. Fuck, I'm falling, but I cannot budge. Been wondering why I'm in love with a strange addiction, and why the fuck you always playing a victim. A lot of this shit that you hate to mention. It sucks that I had to change your vision, but ain't nothing left for me. So you can just quit addressing me. I guess it's just my destiny. So take me as I am, or let me be. Tired of you stressing me, cause shit I gotta do is best for me.
Yeah, nah, bro. I'm sorry. I can't take you as you are. High on drugs in my house. I can't. I cannot. You cannot be in my house. You can't at all. Specifically, if I just caught you taking money from my safe, I can't. You're not in my house anymore, bro. Be glad he is sitting down here and allowing you to walk around the house. That's what I'll say right here, guys. Personally, be glad he's allowing you to walk around the house. I wouldn't at all.
And you love someone and learn to let them go. someone to fill in your empty space. Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask if they'll stay. How can you love someone and learn to let them go? How can we fall apart on things we'll never know? Isn't it funny you can change your ways for someone to fill in your empty space? Tell me, is it really love? If you have to ask if they'll stay.
Guys, Jelly Roll smashed this song, guys. I love the haunting nature of it, almost. Right? He absolutely did this. No complaints to Joyner Lucas neither. Joyner Lucas absolutely did this also. Again, he did his Joyner Lucas thing. Extremely deep, meaningful song. Conversation piece. How do we actually help people that are addicted to absolute crazy narcotics? How do we? How do we get to that point? I personally think that there obviously needs to be some type of recovery system that has the ability, but those people still need to actually want to actually be involved in it, right? That's the biggest thing. I think, that's it. That's what I think, basically. Again, I don't really know much about the topic like that. And I never honestly understood why it was called a disease at all. Because when I think of a disease, I think of one thing. Because maybe you guys can help me in the comments, guys. Again, I'm not trying to be super callous here. I just don't grasp it, right? Not in the way that I'm sure many people have the ability to. Maybe you guys enlighten me. I'm generally an open book. I have the ability to change my theory if I have information in front of me that's actually helpful. Right. But all right, listen, you guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly.